Hello, fellow anatomists. Today we're going to take a look at the deep muscles of the back as seen in demo 9.4. We're going to go over their innervation and their main action, but their origin and insertion have also been included on the slides for your study pleasure. We're going to start with splenius cervicis, as you can see in the picture to the right, and we're going to add on top of it splenius capitis. Both are innervated by posterior rami of the spinal nerves, and their action is unilaterally, ipsilateral, lateral flexion and rotation, and bilaterally extension of the neck. Next, we're moving on to quadratus lumborum. This one is innervated by the subcostal nerve and anterior rami of spinal nerves L1 through L4. Its action unilaterally is lateral trunk flexion, and bilaterally it is trunk extension. Next, the erector spinae. This is a group of three muscles starting from lateral to medial, iliocostalis, longissimus, and spinalis. They all have the same innervation of the posterior rami of spinal nerves, and their actions are all the same. They help with lateral flexion of the trunk when they act unilaterally, and bilaterally, they are trunk extensors. Next, we're going to move on to a group collectively known as transversus spinalis. We're going to look at them individually. They're all innervated by the posterior rami of the spinal nerves, but the number of segments that they span along the back is different, and their actions vary just a little bit. So first, semispinalis. This one spans 4 to 6 segments. Its unilateral action is flexion of the head, cervical, and thoracic spine, and contralateral rotation. And bilaterally, it extends the head, cervical, and thoracic regions. Next, we have multifidus. This one spans 2 to 4 segments, and this one unilaterally is flexion of the spine and contralateral rotation, and bilaterally, it extends the spine. Next, we have the rotatories muscles. There's a longus and a brevis. So they're both innervated by posterior rami of spinal nerves, and their actions are proprioception and help stabilize the vertebrae with maybe some local extension and rotary movements. The main difference is the number of segments. So rotatories longus spans 2 segments, and rotatories brevis spans 1 segment. And this last picture just shows all of them together so you can see the difference in segments. Until next time.